finna give this ninja something he can't get rid of. And when I say something he can't get rid of, I'm talking about something deep. I'm talking about where he can't even leave me alone. He gonna have to be with me forever and always. I'm talking ain't no new girl on the side. I'm talking ain't no more 304s for him. I'm talking just me and only me and me forever until we, in that bin. But he got me messed up. So I found out he was dealing with another chick. So I called him and I told him to come over. So basically right now, you know how dudes is, they gonna take the hokey do. But I told him to come over. So basically right now, I'm waiting for him to pull up. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna do that to him. Like I'm finna give him that good cool cat. I'm finna lay that pipe down. I'll give him the 1, 2, 3. And y'all, in a couple days, he gonna start feeling some symptoms. He gonna start feeling skitty and stuff. He gonna be asking me questions. I'm gonna be acting all subliminal, like I don't know what he talking about. And then I'm gonna flip the script on him, like, what, ninja, you gave me something I can't get rid of. I'm gonna play it off like I'm really mad, like I'm really feeling some type of way when really I already know what's going on. I gave you something you can't get rid of. That's what you get when you get to messing with a girl like me and you get to cheating and playing with my heart. And I got a lot of those too. And me being a 304, I do that too quite a bit. Like, you ain't finna get off on me and think you just ran off on me. No. We giving and returning over here, baby. So I'm actually looking forward for him to be pulling up, because I swear I can't wait until he get to calling me days later like, what? You gave me something I can't get rid of, this and that. Yup. And now we together forever and always. Now what? And now we gonna have our little 1, 2, 3s on the side. And now you can't cheat on me no more. And every girl that you end up cheating on me with, I'm gonna tell her what you did to me and what you gave me, and I can't get rid of. And we gonna pull out paperwork party around this month, because you ain't finna do me dirty and think I ain't finna do you. What?
My name is Lovely Peaches. I love to give men AIDS, especially married men, so they can go home and transfer it to their wives. I love spreading STDs. That's why I love to go raw. Sometimes I let them put a condom on, and then I let them start feeling good, and then I'll take that condom right off them and let them go on me raw, and bam, you're infected.
I put my period blood in a man's food. Story time. So I am a member at church and I do help out once in a while. So there is this really nice looking, like fit, hot, handsome man. But the problem is that he is married and he has got children, and the guy is very kind-hearted. Anytime I see him at church, I can't even concentrate. He actually gives everyone money. After church services, he invites everyone from church, and then he has small dinner parties for the church, and he will go out of his way to help people here and there. So that's actually just made me fall in love with this man, and I just can't seem to get him out of my head. But fast forward, one day I actually finished work and was waiting to get a taxi back home. He happened to be driving past and he noticed me and stopped, and he obviously offered me a lift, which I was happy. And he dropped me at home. We exchanged contact details and all of that, and I decided to stalk him on Facebook. I even went to the point of downloading his pictures, printing them out, hanging them on my wall, and actually sometimes I will play with myself, just looking at his pictures. This is really obsessive, but nevertheless, a girl must do what a girl must do. Fast forward, my friends came to visit me one day and they saw his pictures and they asked me who that is, and I was like, oh, he's just a guy. And I said, well, yeah, but you can't just put in a random guy's pictures on your walls. So I told them that he is married. I really like him, but I don't know what to do. So they told me that I don't need to worry because it's the most simplest thing that I can do. What I need to do is just put my menstrual cycle, my period blood, in food that I've cooked for him to eat, and that is it. He would just fall in love with me like this. Me shocked. I'm thinking, I can't even bring myself to do this. And my friend said, listen, my friend said to me, this is what we do all the time. How do you think that we're able to afford all of these luxury things? Do you think that our paychecks alone are able to do this? So me thinking, okay, cool, since my friends are doing this, I might give it a try. But the fact is that I don't see the guy. How am I going to actually get him to be able to put these things and let him eat my food? So I decided to, do my digging, and I sort of tracked to realize that he actually go through the same route as me home. And I even got to know the time that he actually go past, so that I can actually try and be there, so that we might be able to communicate. So my friends actually took me to this ritualist, and the ritualist said he did some chants and stuff, and then he told me that it's very simple. All you need to do is that anytime you have your period, the first day of your period, you must use that blood in food, and he will eat it, and once he eats it, that is it. So I was first scared to do it. So then one day I stopped at the same junction that he picked me up, and then he saw me, so it became like a regular thing that he keeps giving me a lift, you know, here and there. So he told me, we got talking, and he told me about his family, that he's got a wife, he's got children, and obviously he loves his wife, but unfortunately the wife is not able to cook, so he likes to eat out a lot because of this, and he doesn't obviously want to like offend his wife. So I thought what an opportunity, I offered to cook for him, which I've been doing. So I obviously one day tried to make advances towards him. I tried to kiss him, and he pushed me and said, listen, I'm not interested. I'm only here because you're cooking for me, but that is it. I'm married, and that is the line. That's it. So obviously I was a bit upset, but I did apologize to him and said I don't know what came over me to do that, because I didn't want him to not come back again. So fast forward, I told my friends about it. My friends said, listen, you need to do what the ritualist told you. If you don't do it, you're never ever going to get him. And obviously he's clearly told you where you stand. So the following month came, I came on my period, and I decided to do it. He came and he ate my food, and he said this is the best food he has ever eaten from, you know, what I've been cooking for him. And instantly he fell in love. He buys me like expensive gifts. He even like bought me a house, a car. He takes me to like on holiday to other African countries and to like, you know, other Arab countries like Dubai and places like that. I was over the moon, but my joy soon came crushing down. Go to part 2 to find out what happened next. This is part 2 of the put my period blood in a man's food just for him to love me. So as I said in part 1, he started obviously loving me, buying me with like all these expensive gifts, a house, you know, car, going on holiday, and this is like a secret between him and I. He even told me that I shouldn't let his wife know that he's obviously eating, you know, from me, because obviously it's going to make things awkward. So it was like a little deal between us. So every time I go to church, it's like we just act normal, like nothing is actually going on. But my worst nightmare came crushing down. One day at church, the pastor was preaching, and then he said that a revelation came to him last night, and that revelation is that 2 people in this church, one of them is married, the other one is not married, are secretly sleeping together, and they're trying to destroy a union that God put together. I'm sat here shocked, and I didn't want to obviously make, you know, people know, so I just pretended to act normal. The pastor then proceeded to say that if these 2 people do not break it off and stop the abomination act that they are doing, the single person is going to regret it. The life is going to be miserable, and they must stop it. So I obviously after church I panicked and I rang my friends. They all just like ignored me. No one wanted to help me. So I'm like sat here thinking, what have I gotten myself into? I want to reverse this. I decided to then go back to where this ritualist lives, and he's actually doesn't live there. He's moved. So now I'm stuck. I don't know how to reverse this spell. I'm stuck. And I don't want anything bad to happen to me, because the fact is that he's now after me. He even wants to marry me. He's proposing marriage to me, which means that everyone at church is going to know. And I don't obviously want this to happen. I don't want this shame like on me and my family. So I'm now actually scared. I shouldn't have done it. I know I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have actually listened to my friends. I should have just left it, you know, at that. But I don't know what possessed me to do it. Guys, I need your help. I need your advice. If you know how to reverse a spell like this, please drop them down in the comment section below. It will be much appreciated. I will read them all. Thank you.